Hi, my name is Donna Smoot, and I've been studying personal development for several years now. And one of the books that I've studied a lot is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I've spent much time reading this book as well as many other books, and I've spent time studying with Bob Proctor and his group as well. And what really inspires me about personal development is that it makes me be responsible and accountable for everything that is happening to me or everything that's ever happened to me. And to begin with, this was quite harsh because some things in my life that have happened haven't been that pleasant, and it's really hard to take ownership of everything that happens to you, especially like if you're in a marriage that doesn't work out or relationships, because it takes two to tangle. But in order to move forward, we all must be accountable to ourselves. So it's best that we just say that we're 100% responsible for it, because that takes the blame off of somebody else, and it puts ownership back on me to be consciously aware of what I allow into my life. So if I think something's untoward and it's really not going to serve me well, and I enter into it regardless, well, then I am responsible for my actions because I already knew better. Often we know better and we still don't do better. And that is what the study of personal development is that it is becoming more aware of what it is that we're taking in to our conscious mind through our five senses, because our conscious mind has the ability to delete or reject any thought. It doesn't have to. It can hear things. I could be labeled, I could be around chaos or whatever, but the conscious mind has the ability to go, no, I just reject it, I delete it, not going to pay attention to it, because that's not what I want in my life, and I don't value that, and I'm just not going to accept it. And at the same time, I can decide what it is that I do want, and the experiences that I want to have, and the emotions and joy, everything I want to feel, and the financial abundance I want to have, everything that I aspire to be, my physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health. I am all that I am, and everything that I am is inside of me. And once you start to study personal development, and from previous personal development gurus before me, and you learn not only to study, but through your own life experience, you can understand that it's really true. What I allow into my conscious mind, it will come out in form. So the minute that I have decided to take more control over my own mind and what experiences I want to have, and I become more conscious, and with consciousness, that means you have to give up some things. Like, you might not have to give them up all at once, and you might not have to give them up forever, but you might have to make some small changes, because if you don't make any changes, how are you going to get a new outcome? So if, like, alcohol, drugs, prescription drugs, ill health, bad food, bad thoughts, all those things are destructive to our conscious mind, because they will supply our subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind does not have the ability to reject or delete anything. And the interesting thing is, our dominant thoughts, whether we like them or not, whether they're good or bad, they are impressed upon our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind doesn't care if it's negative or positive. What the subconscious mind does, though, is it knows when a positive thought or a negative thought, when it is felt with emotion and feeling, that's when it is impressed upon it, and it gravitates whatever that strong emotion is. And so the trick is to only allow good thoughts to enter your subconscious mind. Good thoughts, good feelings, health, financial wealth, good relationships, prosperity, serving other people in positive ways, travel, more love, more joy, more peace, more kindness. And once you gravitate to all that is good, then the universal laws, they begin to work with us. And the universal intelligence is working with us too. And so as I become more of me, who I really am, my real, sincere, genuine self, then the universal laws, they're working with me. And as I seek my goals and the good in me, that the universe intelligence, it's seeking me too. So that is just like, it's a stepping stone. It's a stepping stone in the right direction, and it's positive, and it's kind. And right now in the world, there is so much disconnection. There's disconnection in families, there's disconnections in businesses, there's disconnection on the street, there's disconnection in religion, there's disconnection in politics, there's disconnection everywhere. And the only thing that we can do as an individual is to look after ourselves and our own mind. And the more we give back to ourselves, loving our inside, loving who we are, forgiving ourselves for whatever, forgiving other people, and just getting control of our own minds, mastering our minds, mastering our thoughts to what we do want. The interesting thing is we begin to master our own minds, and it takes time and energy. It's not so much physical labor, it's mental labor, it's mental reading, it's mental stimulation, it's gratitude for everything, every day. It's reading, it's writing, it's paying attention to what you're thinking about. It's paying attention to what your dominant thoughts are and what you're impressing upon your subconscious mind. So there is work involved. There's no such thing as something for nothing. But the good thing is that we are in a position to bring the joy into our life, to bring the health into our life, to bring more wealth into our life, to be more kind to ourselves, to more kind to other people, to find ways to serve other people by finding our own creativity in us. What makes us tick? What do I want? What is unique about me that I can work on and master to bring my own joy and my own wealth and my own well-being, so that I can be of service to not only my family and friends, but global people. And the more I study personal development and the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, and the people prior to me that have spent a lot of time on this and interviewing people who have been very successful in their life over a period of time, both financially successful and wealthy, they all live their life by certain principles. And one of them, the main one, is having faith. And faith is God. And God is in you, and God is in me. And we are spirits. And we have a flesh body. And most of us didn't understand this. And some of us may have some religion in our life from our families, but a lot of it was controversial, because you could have one family and they all believe in something different. And there's a lot of hypocrisy in the world. So it is a step-by-step process of not just taking in everything that you hear, but studying and thinking and seeing how it affects your own well-being, your own heart, your own life experience, and just day by day giving gratitude to everything, and begin to think about what it is that you want. And when you figure out what it is that you want, write it down. Write it down and keep it in your mind, and imagine it, and imagine feeling good about it, and all the good emotions and everything, making sure that it's impressing good and goodwill on your subconscious mind. And then when you really get a good idea, and you know that that idea is really meant for you, and you're really feeling good about it, then begin to think from that idea. think in your imagination that it's already arrived, and close your eyes and feel as if it's already happened, and how it makes you feel. Does it make you feel happy, joyful, healthy, inspirational? Does it make you feel wealthy, abundant? Does it make you feel that now you're in such a good place and harmony in yourself, that you're in a position to serve global people in some way, or maybe in a very, very big way? All things start from a seed. And until we plant the seed, we can't water it. And once we plant a seed, we continue to water it. We don't stop halfway and take the seed out and stop watering it, because then it doesn't have a chance of growing. And remember, somebody told me once, like, if you plant a seed, a bean seed, the bean will grow. And it doesn't take much time. But if you plant an oak tree seed, it will take a much longer time, because it's going to grow to a much bigger plant, and it's going to have a longer shelf life. So just remember, according to the seed that you plant, that will determine the length of the time that it takes in order for you to receive or achieve the desires of your dreams. And not all goals are meant to be received. Some goals are just meant to stretch us. So whatever it is, as long as you're moving forward in the right direction, and positive, and love to yourself and love to others, remembering that there is no such thing as no thing. We all have to do something. But in the creative way, we don't have to take anything away from anybody else. There is enough of everything and every substance on this earth to feed and supply all of us with our biggest imaginations, and there will be more and more left after. There's no such thing. It'll keep replenishing itself. It's proven over many, many, many years. So the deal is to be creative in your own mind and think what it is you want and desire it and grow it as big as you want, knowing that it is for the good of you and for all the people who are affected by it. And there is no need to harm anybody else or take away anything from anybody else or to be jealous of somebody else. Your health, your wealth, everything that you desire is an inside job. The minute you start thinking that you're healthy and you're wealthy, that is the beginning of a new journey for yourself that is positive and kind and inspirational. And I know that 2020 is going to be the best year ever. We're all ready for a new beginning and a new start, and we all have the capability within us. So God bless everybody. Thank you for listening, and this year is going to be amazing. Just stick to your goals and think positive and do daily steps toward it, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in writing, whether it's in your actions. Bye-bye.